Everyone, it's John Cristani here. First off, let me know if you guys can hear and see me all right. Let me throw on my webcam here. All good? Cool. Very cool, everyone. So, going to start off the webinar shortly. So, what I'm going to go over today, hope everyone's doing well. What we're going to go over today is a really exciting training that will hopefully change some of your lives. I'm going to show you how to start a wildly profitable six-figure side income from a marketing business and start earning your first commissions as soon as tonight. Now, that's me over there. I'm sure you guys are familiar with me. Hey Phil, hey Rolana's, hey Robert, hey Oliver, hey Waldo, hey Wayne. I see everybody putting in the comments, Barbara, etc. That's me and my wife and our baby daughter. And, I love traveling the world, and I really created this business in order to be able to live the life that I want, work from home, work from wherever, and be able to make a lot of money. And in case you guys haven't heard of me or seen a training from me before and you're wondering whether or not this webinar is worth your time, Forbes had said about me in an article, I'm sure some of you have read, that basically John Cristani is the high prophet of lifestyle design. That's an article that went viral about me in Forbes. And what I'm going to walk you guys through is some of the newest strategies I've used to grow my marketing business to earning $1.5 million in 5 months. And this is, again, with zero audience, without a product, okay? No e-commerce or anything here. Without having to do sales calls to clients or start some sort of social media marketing agency, and without any sort of employees that I have to manage or, do stuff with. Now, what I'm going to be going over is working insanely, and it's working right now. Literally, like these are posts from students of mine in my Facebook group of people who are having massive success. This is Frank Battison. He said ad spend $200, sales 956. Okay, within a week, he said he launched ads August 6th. And literally the same day he launched ads, he started making money. Look, Facebook ads went live August 6th and $487.
Hey, John, I think your screen's frozen, bud.
Okay. Here we go. Can you guys see my screen? You guys see the results on the screen right there? Type in yes in the chat. Cool. So, same day he launched ads, made $486. Next day made another $500, and he only spent $200 to make that $956. He doesn't even believe it. He said maybe just lucky. This is another student of mine that took the exact same things you're going to learn from this training I'm going over with you guys today and applied it and went out there and made money. This is Gabriel. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but he said he made his first ever commission, $460. Okay, once again, in a single day. Okay, so he says this to all new affiliates: don't lose hope, keep on working, this thing works. Tim Gregory, again, first sale ever, hundreds of dollars a day. Jason Roman, again. What I'm going to be going over, guys, is working like insane. It's working like bonkers. More money is being made by affiliates that are marketers that are quitting their corporate jobs and going online and making sales. And I'm going to be going over everything you need to get started in this business model right now today. So I hope you guys are excited. Now, how this training is going to be a little bit different from whatever you've seen before is I spent 4 years trying other make money online programs. Couldn't get it to work. And also, this model is proven. It's used by some of the smallest and the largest marketers in the world. You can create a couple $1,000s extra per month in side income, or you can just go to the moon and make millions of dollars and live in Malibu like I do. And also, this requires very little effort. This is something that can give you the 4-hour work week. This is a system that you can work when you want, where you want. Doesn't require you to show up to an office. And stick with me to the end. And what I'll be just for staying and watching this training as my gift to you, I'm going to give you guys a free marketing course. I'm going to give you guaranteed entry into a top affiliate program, and I'm also going to make an offer for a few people to work directly with me, and more on that in a bit. So who this webinar is for, this training is for if you're an employee and you're getting paid a wage or a salary and you're just tired of the 9-to-5 grind and you'd rather work for yourself. This is definitely for you. That was my path, and I got out of the rat race and was able to live my life this way. This is also for homemakers who are looking for a way that they can work from home and earn real money, a substantial income, not just a few pennies an hour taking surveys online or clipping coupons. And there's also for retirees who are looking for a way to add extra income to whatever you're currently receiving, that you can work from home and do this, and it's dead simple. So a few house rules for today's webinar. First off, guys, need to clear expectations. This is not get rich easy. This is get rich quick, but it's not get rich easy. It takes work, folks, like anything. And also, this is going to be interactive. So, guys, let me know where everybody's coming from in the just type in the chat box where you're coming from in the world. I'd love to see where everybody's coming from. We have DC, we have Canada, we have Atlanta, Georgia, Sweden, Yohio. We have, I can't pronounce your name, Akraf, but coming from Morocco. We have South Florida, Brian. Hey, what's up, man? Alaska, Mississippi, Miami, Jamaica. Hey, Danya. SoCal, that's where I live, Southern California. Pittsburgh, shout out. My Italian family originally immigrated to Pittsburgh. Joshua Tree, beautiful. All over the world. Australia, Philippines, New Zealand, awesome. So all over the world, all over the United States, that's exciting. And keep in mind, people, neither my results nor my students are typical. Everything takes work. This only works if you do. So you have to put in the effort and make this work, but that's obvious. So again, what I'm going to be showing you guys doesn't require an audience, doesn't require you to have some sort of following. It doesn't require you to have any products or drop ship anything or make weird, set up a Shopify store, try to buy things from China cheaply and sell them in the US more expensive or whatever. This doesn't require you to have any clients or do any sales calls. And it doesn't require you to have, like a franchise at a mall and have employees and stuff. Again, this is something, and this is why you can do it from anywhere. It doesn't require any of these things. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with me, I'm sure many of you have heard about me from social media or in the news. But a little bit about me, for those of you who are not familiar with me, is I'm a freelance marketer, an affiliate marketer from Los Angeles. That's where I was born and raised. And just recently bought a horse ranch in Malibu. Actually, just bought a horse ranch last month or 2 months ago in Malibu, which is really beautiful. I'll show you a picture of it in a second here. And I grew my marketing business from not making anything to doing over $400,000 per month in less than 4 years' time. And currently I'm doing over $500,000 per month, no employees. So life's good. And I'm going to explain to you how I've been able to do that. So first off, a little bit about my story. I tried the corporate thing. I tried the corporate thing for years. I thought what I was taught from birth in our kind of educational industrial system. I won't go on a rant about that, but I tried the corporate path because that's what I was told to do. That was what I was told was going to feed me for the rest of my life. But what I realized is the corporate path really lives up to the work statement, it's a rat race, and you're never going to get ahead and live a life of freedom that you truly deserve, each of us deserve. And I went on a search. I went on a journey. A journey actually in the jungle. I went traveling around Southeast Asia, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and I brought this book with me. This was one of the books I brought with me, The 4-Hour Workweek. I don't know how many people here are familiar with this book, The 4-Hour Workweek. So I'm seeing a bunch of yeses, seeing some nos. So this book talks about hundreds of people that are living their lives. They have an internet business that brings them their income, that runs without them having to be anywhere, and they work only a few hours per week, and their business provides them the income to do whatever they want in their life. And I read this book and I said, this is what I want to do. And I tried doing it. And I tried every way. I said, I'm gonna figure out how to do this stuff. I'm gonna figure out how to make money working online. And I tried it. I tried freelancing. I tried getting clients, and I had my own little social media agency, and I tried to get clients over and over and over again. But it was just a different rat race. I was trading one boss for 10 bosses. So instead of having one boss paying me $5,000 a month, I had 10 people paying me $500 a month, and I had to report to all of them. And it's just a rat race. The more clients you get, the less you can go out and find new ones. And you can't get out of the wheel that way. I also tried e-commerce. I started an eBay business, and I was selling stuff on eBay, but what I realized is it's just too competitive, and shipping boxes and handling shipping and returns and all that sort of stuff was just mind-numbing work. And I thought I was working for myself, but I still found myself not liking what I was doing, and not being fulfilled, and not being able to step away from my business and do what I wanted. And I also tried online marketing, and online marketing was just unbelievably confusing. There's all these charts and all these numbers and all these different things that you have to try to understand, all these complex terms, and I couldn't ever make it work. Okay, it was just way too complicated and not straightforward. And what I did was I actually came across a mentor. I don't know how many of you have a mentor, but I met this man named Kelly Felix at the Roosevelt Hotel at this marketing mastermind group, and he's made tens of millions of dollars on his own. And he's kind of well known for making a lot of money. He went by the pseudonym The Rich Jerk, and he gave me a very important lesson. And I asked him, what would you do? I said, how do I make money? I said, I've been trying and failing for years, and I'm trying to just basically do what you're doing. I want to be able to live that sort of life. And what he told me was, he said, stop trying to create your own business. He said, stop. We all know being an employee is bad, but he says, stop trying to be an entrepreneur. He said, stop trying to think of your own ideas and try to implement them. Because if you're an entrepreneur, it's very frustrating. He said, be an affiliate, do affiliate marketing. And he said, an affiliate marketing is when you market you market a product that's already proven, and you make money. It's very similar to franchising in the real world. McDonald's franchises aren't owned by McDonald's, they're owned by individuals. Same thing with 7-Eleven and Starbucks. And the difference between an entrepreneur and affiliate, he explained to me, is that entrepreneurs have a 10% success rate, and I put the citations down below. 90% of entrepreneurs fail as a fact. Whereas as a franchisee or an affiliate, you have a 90% success rate. Because as an entrepreneur, you're unsure if the product will sell. You're just thinking of things and you're guessing and you're hoping and you're crossing your fingers. As an entrepreneur, you're on your own. And an entrepreneur is very risky at the end of the day. Whereas as a franchisee or an affiliate marketer, you're already marketing something with a clear product market fit. You don't have to worry about that. As an affiliate marketer, you have tons of support. Everybody's rooting for you. As an affiliate marketer, you are doing a proven model. You are implementing a proven model to making money by selling somebody else's product rather than trying to guess and fail. And my first year as an affiliate marketer, marketing other people's products and earning a commission every time somebody bought from my links. The first year I did this, this is my tax, for those of you not in the US, this is a tax return. So this is a screenshot of my tax return right here. And tax returns are kind of like the end all be all of income. But for those of you in the US, you guys are familiar with this. The first year I did this, I made $388,000. I went from making $5,000 a month to making, I don't know what that is, like $30,000 a month. My second year as an affiliate marketer, I kept implementing what Kelly Felix had told me, and I made over $933,000. That's the equivalent of about $80,000 every single month. And since then, I haven't done a year where I've made less than $1 million. And this has enabled me to live a really cool lifestyle, pretty sweet stuff. This is me with a few friends. We're racing around some Lamborghinis in the desert outside of Las Vegas. This is me visiting one of my friends in London. This is me and my wife kind of traveling the world. This is us out there with our baby daughter. Here's me and some friends going skiing. I traveled to Morocco with a bunch of friends. I love flying my friends out places, and this is me in New Zealand. I went on the biggest bungee jump in the world. I love extreme sports. And I've gone a lot of places in the world and been able to live a lifestyle that I'm pretty proud of. And as I mentioned, my story in all the midst of, living my life and, doing these crazy things, my story was featured in the news. And I started getting messages all the time of people asking me for help and people asking me for advice. So that's why hopefully some of you, I can't answer all of my Facebook messages, I apologize, but hopefully some of you will learn how to do this business from this training. Now in 5 years, to give you context, in 5 years I went from being a disgruntled cubicle employee, hating my boss, hating my hour-and-a-half commute each way to work, and hating what I was doing, not really feeling fulfilled. And no matter how much woo-woo, no matter how many times I went to Tony Robbins or was told, oh, just be happy, just reframe your job or think of all the people you're helping. No matter how much happiness exercises I did to try to feel comfortable with my corporate job, what I realized, it's all bullshit, and it's trying to keep us locked in a system where we're making other people money and making other people free. So I got out of that. I quit the corporate thing and I figured out how to make money on my own. And this is the easiest way possible. And this is my ranch in Malibu. I got my jacuzzi right there. I go out to every night. We got a big studio. We're actually building. We're constructing a big podcasting studio right there. These are my animals, and we have beautiful views of the whole of Malibu Creek State Park. We have deer come every morning to our salt lick. It's absolutely amazing. So that's where I moved to. And it's pretty fun. Lots of snakes, lots of coyotes out there too. So now what I'm going to show you today, enough about me. What I'm going to show you today is a live demonstration of my money making method. I'm going to show you how easy and fast and simple this is. I'm also going to show you the 3-step system I put together to eliminate risk and instability in my online business. And I'll be going over the 7 biggest mistakes affiliates make in making money online. And I'm also going to show you how this is crazy. And if you guys do not shut off your other tabs or shut off your phone or shut off any distractions that can distract you, because I'm also going to show you how tech companies are literally giving away free money to help you get started today. People aren't even talking about this. And I'm going to make an offer for a few people to work with me, and I'll talk more about that. I'm growing my company, so I'll talk more about that later. So why you should pay attention and replicate this system. First off, you guys can do this from anywhere, no matter where in the world you're from, a citizen of, or where you are, as long as you have an internet connection. It doesn't require any technical skills. This only takes a few hours of work per week. You can do this on your own schedule. You don't need a lot of money to get started. And also this allows you to live a life of freedom. As long as you have an internet connection, a laptop or a desktop computer, and a bank account where you can have money transferred to, you're good to go with this system. And that's why it's so amazing, and it lets you live a life of freedom. Now, an exciting part is I started showing some people what I was doing 2 years ago, and many people around the world are earning their first commissions ever. And let me show you this little reel I put together of people earning their first commissions. It's crazy.
I'm a single mom in Tucson, Arizona, and have been struggling to pay my bills, and now I have an internet business, and I'm so excited.
I'm freaking excited today. I got my first sale.
In my first day, I got 3 sales, which is pretty freaking amazing.
I'm 15, and was the one day I made my first commission.
And it's been a year since I haven't worked a 9 to 5, and I've been making pretty good money now.
What your training brought to me, and I really thank you for that, is the understanding that there are already in this world a lot of great products that I can just promote because I already tested them and they work great for me.
Thank you, John Cristani, for helping me understand what affiliate marketing is.
What better than to surround yourself with a super affiliate? You're trying to yourself make it in affiliate marketing.
So that's a ton of people having their first commissions and making their first sales online. It's really exciting. And then there's some others who are literally making their wildest dreams come true. This is Tyler Ellison. This is his, he recently had his I don't know, it's his 7th or 8th baby. I don't know, I can't really keep track with Mormons, but he lives in Utah with his wife from Brazil, and last year he made $1.4 million. Okay, you can see between 2017 and 2018, he made $1.4 million. He said, "Hey, John, just thought I'd show you what your training has enabled me to do. Thanks so much. It's changed my business for the better forever. Can't thank you enough." Okay, Brian Pfeiffer, here's him. He used to be a promoter out in Las Vegas. That's him in the middle. And he said, "Since you were one of my mentors, I thought it would good. My company cracked 7 figures last year." So he made over $1 million last year. Here's him hanging out with some friends. Ronnie Sandlin and his fiancee Sabrina, they've made over 7 figures last year. This is one of their months. He made $71,000 profit. That's take-home money in their bank account. And this is another student of mine that is living his wildest dreams out. He moved to Puerto Rico. He's living in some penthouse overlooking the beach, and he just got married and had a kid, and I think he's working on his 2nd right now. So people's lives have literally been changed forever applying this business model and learning this stuff, and hundreds of people all over the world. So I'm going to go over, these are the simple steps to create a massive 7-figure affiliate marketing business. And again, Guys, if you don't have an audience or following, if you don't have a product, you don't need to do sales calls or get clients, you don't need employees to make any of this happen. All you need to do is implement things and follow the proven steps. Now, quick poll, but if I gave you the tools to succeed today, would you finally go out there and win and make it happen? And type in win in the chat if you guys are committed. If I show you everything that you need to do today, would you go out there and win? So, because I'm going to lay it out for you guys and make it happen. Guys, let me see, type in win. Bojo Gen X. Yes, this is all live. This is all live. Cool, I see a lot of wins. Awesome. Love seeing the wins. Let's make this happen. So I'm going to switch over to my other screen real quick and get a live demonstration of this in action. Okay, let me just. Okay, cool. So what we are in right now is my affiliate tracking area. And how this system works is we are linking people with products. And I'm just going to copy my link right here. And I'm going to go over to an advertising network, because what we're doing is we're linking people and products, and I'm going to go and advertise my link to people. I'm going to put my link in front of people so people can buy. Now, I already set up this campaign. I'm advertising a weight loss product. I'm advertising a weight loss product, and what I'm going to do, I've already set it up. I've put $500. I have $500 preloaded into this account. So I don't know if we'll spend all of it, but basically I'm going to set this live. And during the course of the training, I'm going to let this run. And after we're done with the training and going over the system, I'm going to check back on this just to show you how fast the money can actually come in. Okay, or if it will come in, but I'm pretty confident we'll make at least a few sales here. So let's get back to the training. So these are the only 3 things you need to have a 7-figure marketing business. Make sure you get out your notepads, start taking notes. This is dead simple. This has been responsible for making me one of the top affiliate marketers in the world. And this makes me upwards of $35,000 per day. Now, the 3 steps to what I call a no product funnel is people. First, you need people in any business. Place, you need a place to sell the people. You need a place to have them come to sell them. And the 3rd step is a product. Okay, now people, the easiest way to get people interacting with your stuff is Facebook ads. Almost everybody uses Facebook. This is a great way to get people's attention and get the click. It is the easiest way to run and start a business and get in front of people. Now, the old way people used to do businesses is they buy real estate and set up a store or set up a shop or a restaurant or whatever, and hope that people are, foot traffic is what they called it, that people are walking down the street and notice their storefront and go in. Or there's other sorts of like franchises like McDonald's or Chevron or Shell stations, gas stations that set up shop on major streets. And again, they're looking for traffic. They're looking for cars that are going by to go, and they'll see the big arches or whatever and go in. But we don't need to buy any real estate. We don't need to franchise anything. We just need to do Facebook ads to get people in front of our business. The second element you need is a place. You need a place to gather people and to sell them. And what we're using is what's called a pre-sell page. Okay, a pre-sell page. And a pre-sell page is like an internet salesperson. It agitates the problem. It's a web page. It agitates the problem, and it transitions people from a social mindset to a buyer's mindset and boost your conversions and profits. Now, the great thing about a pre-sale page is a pre-sale page, when you have a web page, you can talk to thousands of people. You can literally talk to thousands of people at once and deliver a sales message very easily. And you don't have to say anything. You don't have to speak a single word. Now, an example of a pre-sale page is this. So this is an example of a pre-sale page. Where do the wrinkles go? Baffling images explained. And a pre-sale page is essentially a sales message that is designed to get people interested, to get people agitated about the problem, and to offer a novel solution for them to a novel product for them to buy. It's pre-selling people on buying a product. Okay, this is your salesperson. Just like a good salesperson, it's meant to sell the product. And the third step after the pre-sale page is you need a product to sell people. And the best products should be products that lots of people want. Skincare, for instance, is it never goes out of fashion. It's been around for thousands of years. As long as men and women have been dating each other, or, there's people have cared about how their skin looks, and for as long as humans are around, people are going to care about how their skin looks. And here's an example. I show Christy Brinkley's picture. She's an older actress, and she has a skincare line, and I mean, she's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, obviously, she's in her 60s and she looks like that. So you can obviously tell that whatever she's doing, it's working, and she's made me millions of dollars. So, and I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But Christy Brinkley's made me millions, and I absolutely love her. I haven't been able to thank her in person, but. Now, these are the 3 critical keys to success. Now, get any of these wrong, and the system you implement will fail. So the first key is videos. Okay, video ads. Videos are key to getting people's attention. You have to use videos. And here's an example of an ad one of my students ran, a video ad. One of my students ran on Facebook, and he spent $547, and he made back $4,600 from this ad. Okay, it's a video ad, and it captures your attention, right? And it has this great pink background and all that stuff. Very smart. The second key that you don't want to get wrong, you can't get wrong, is you must use a proven message. A proven pre-sale page will get you lots of buyers. Now, what I just showed you, this pre-sale page I just showed you, is an example of a proven message. This message, this sales pitch, has been tested, and one of my students spent $1,200 on this advert, getting people to arrive at this place, and he made back $3,200. Okay, so use something that's proven. And the third key is only promote offers that people are buying like crazy. So, and again, I love Christy Brinkley's example of, she's got she has a product, and she'll pay you to market it for her, and you can make some of the money. Now, let me tell you a short tale of two products, just to see what you guys would do here. So if we have 2 products, okay, if we have 2 products, we have product A and product B, and one product nobody's bought yet. It could be a world-changing product. It's It sounds like a really good product that's going to help people out, but nobody's bought it yet. And we have product B that everybody's buying. This is the current product everybody's buying. Everybody's already bought it. Not everybody's already bought it, but people are buying it, you know, lots of people. Which product would you rather market, A or B? Okay, A or B? The answer is obvious. It's B. Okay, you want to market something that's already working. And that's, you always want to market something. We could root for the underdog, but that's not a proven way. If you're running a business, I'm sorry, but running a business, you don't want to be the underdog. You want to work with what is working. Because if this is about your finances, if this is about your family, you want to go with what's proven. Now, in the case of Christie Brinkley's product, I started selling Christie Brinkley's product 2 years ago, and there was a person, you know, this is actually my results on the screen right now. This was one of the first ever massive wins for me. I remember I spent $6,000 in a single day, which seems like a lot of money. I didn't have a wife at the time, so she didn't know. But I made back $15,000. $15,000 in a single day. That's $9,000 in my pocket in a single day. It's more than most people make in a month or two, and I was making that in a single day all year long. So this is using something that's proven is a huge deal, so you don't want to mess that up. Now, if this is so simple, why isn't everyone doing this? You know, use video ads, use a pre-sale page that works, and a proven product. Why isn't everyone doing it? And I'm going to show you right now 7 mistakes that separate the quote-unquote I tried that affiliates from super affiliates living life no holds barred. Okay. So the first mistake you want to avoid is this. I see a lot of people out there not advertising internationally. Okay. And why don't most marketers advertise internationally? I think many people here, I know many people, I'm speaking mainly to my people from the US right now, but there's a lot of people who don't think anyone speaks English outside the US, or maybe people think it's hard to get people to buy products, or that there's a lot of regulations advertising outside your own country. And all of that is false. English is spoken all over the world, and in fact, there's more people speaking English outside of the really big countries like the US than there are inside. And in fact, even more so is in almost every country around the world, the people with the largest buying power speak English. This is a true fact. So you can market products, even if your only language is English, you can market products totally internationally. Here's just a list of countries that English is spoken in. 46 million people speak English in Germany, just for numbers. 23 million people speak English in France. So that's a lot of people. And the French, they act like they don't speak English, but 23 million French people speak English. I think that's pretty funny. And here's a weight loss ad campaign of mine that I put live in South America. And if you notice here, look how cheap the clicks are. I spent 21 bucks. I spent 21 bucks and I reached 2,300 people. 2,300 people. So that's like, just to give you an idea of how many people that is. That's like me reaching a huge crowd of people. It's a small concert of people that I'm able to deliver a sales message to for 20 bucks. Now, if I'm using a proven system, I'm able to turn that into real money, okay? Now, here's Frank Battison, somebody who took my, who learned under me and implemented this system, and he made $956 targeting fringe geos, fringe geographies like Puerto Rico, Seychelles, etc. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. And he was able to make almost 500% ROI on his money within a week. Okay, within a week. You don't get those returns in the stock market. The sixth biggest mistake I see people making is not using free ad credits. And this is huge. And if you guys watch this training and don't implement this, I'm going to think you're absolutely nuts, because what I'm about to reveal right here is something I haven't told very many people at all. And it's going to go away very soon if you don't take action on this. I mean, this is a ticking time bomb. How much longer this will be available is very scarce. So check this out. Here's some money. $100 free ad credit, free money when you spend $25 on video ads. $100 free credit when you spend $25 on video ads. So you're getting $100 free from YouTube. You can reach people for free on YouTube just to get started, just for $25 investment. Now that's the equivalent of reaching 10,000 people. That's equivalent of showing us an ad to 10,000 people, which is mind-boggling. If we do a search for 10,000 people, here's how many people 10,000 people is. This is a crowd of 10,000 people right here. Right here. This is a 10,000 person audience right here. That's how many people you can reach for free. Now, how many people would like to see ways where you don't even have to spend money and you can actually get free money for advertising? So if you guys are interested in that, type in free money in the chat. I need to see at least 100 free monies. If you guys want to see free money, I need to see at least 100 free monies. Come on, guys, this is insane. This is insane. If this does not help you get started, I don't know what will, but this is absolutely incredible. Free money. Yeah, Deborah, Yohio, Marty, Ben Wagner, Stony Phil, Dragon Hill, Opus, Lauren, awesome, Sean, great. Okay, there's a bit of a lag, but I see a ton of free monies coming in. So check this out. LinkedIn will give you $50 in free ad credits just to get started with them. Now note at the bottom here, they're saying, please note this offer is valid only for new LinkedIn advertisers. Limit 1 per customer. I don't know about you, but I'm getting my wife signed up. I'm getting my mom signed up. I'm getting my dad signed up. I'm getting my brother signed up. I'm getting my 1-year-old daughter signed up. If $50 free ad credit, guys, this is insane, and you can get started. You can get started marketing and deliver sales messages, and with this system that I'm about to show you, make real money. Turn this advertising into real purchasers, real buyers, and real commissions without any money out of pocket. It's unbelievable. Check this out, more free money. Amazon will give you $50 in free click credits just to get started advertising on their platform. Now, people, what is the only reason people go to Amazon? What is the only reason people go to Amazon? What do? What is the only reason people go to Amazon to do? To buy stuff. Right on, Andy. It's to buy stuff. And if we want to put a product message in front of people, we can literally put a product message in front of people that are already looking to buy stuff. It's unbelievably easy to get started. This is insane. Okay, and you can get started for free and make real money. If you're looking to make a side income, if you are looking for an extra way to add in income, or even get started with a full-time business doing marketing, this is the easiest way to get started. And Yelp will give you $300 in free Yelp ads just to get started with them. And there's more. Guys, it's never been an easier time in history to get started. So how about that? That's pretty nuts, okay? It's pretty nuts. Now, a story from my life is last year at the beginning of 2017, I wanted to start a new business. I started a business selling some ebooks. And I started with, at the time, YouTube was giving away $100 in free advertising. So they didn't even make you put down $25 first. They gave you the advertising for free. And I started with $100, and I spent that $100 advertising a proven offer, and I made back $200. Now I've always been a big fan of gambling, and I took that $200 and or a big fan of blackjack, and I did what's called double down. So I took that $200 and threw it back in there, and I made $400. And I took that $400, I said, I'm going to let it ride, which is a term in blackjack, meaning you're just going to keep it going. That's a term in roulette, really. And I spent that $400, and I made back $800. And I kept doing this every single day, to the point where last year I spent over $267,000 on YouTube ads. Okay. And I made, and this is from my tax return for that business, I made $1.1 million. So I took $100 in free advertising and was able to turn it into over $1 million. And that's without any costs whatsoever. So insane, right? And that helped me buy that Malibu house, if you're guessing. Now, the fifth biggest mistake I see people making is creating their own pre-sale pages. Okay. So why you shouldn't create your own pre-sale pages? A few reasons. It takes time, takes creativity, requires technical skills, and you might not get high click-through rates. And a good pre-sale page, it's like a good salesperson. You don't, for those of you who are salespeople here, when you start selling a new product, or when you start selling when you go to work for a new company selling a new product, do you create your own? Do you create your own pitch? Or do you go with the script? Now, guys, answer if you create your own pitch or if you go with the script. Let me know. What do you guys think? Do you create your own pitch or do you go with the script when you're selling a new product? All my salespeople know the answer. You start with the script. Always start with the script. I did a job in college where I did cold calling, and I remember you always start with the script. Don't get fancy. You can start with the script and you can change it as time goes on, but you always start with the script. And here's an example of somebody who went through this very same training you're going through right now, and he took the script. He found a pre-sale page that was proven, and he implemented it in his niche. And he's from Bangladesh, and he made $5,200 pure profit. And I didn't even know where Bangladesh was. He messaged me and he showed me this screenshot and he said, "Thank you, John." But I didn't know where Bangladesh was. I had to look it up on a map. It's a country between India and China. and it's actually it's one of the poorest countries in the world. They make less than $500 per year in Bangladesh, less than $500 per year. So he made the equivalent of what the average person in Bangladesh makes in 10 years in 1 month, which is kind of intense. I mean, sounds like it kind of sucks to live in Bangladesh, but the point is he's probably living like a king out there if he's able to do that. The fourth biggest mistake I see people doing is, for those of you who are in IT or programming or whatnot, is people doing any programming whatsoever. Okay, if you're thinking about doing anything technical whatsoever, it's a big problem. I tried starting, I remember when I first started in, trying to create an online business, I thought you had to do all this programming and all this technical stuff, and I kept messing everything up. I mean, you ask me to even copy paste some code, I will literally shut down the internet. It will. If you ask me to do anything with fancy technical stuff, I will just break the internet. Nothing will work and things will, not look right. And you shouldn't do programming because it slows you down. It's hard to learn. It's just not an efficient use of your time. And there are tools that do everything for you. Okay. So why would you need to put something that's hard to learn and will put you at risk? And here's a student who didn't do any programming and just literally I believe he did some direct linking, and he sent me this screenshot of the money he was making. He just laid it out in his apartment, went to the bank just to have fun and just laid out $100 bills because he was so stoked, and he just wanted to actually see, because it's hard to believe when you're making this sort of money. When you make $12,000 in the month from the internet, it's hard to believe it's real. So he wanted to see it, so he just laid it all out right in front of him and he sent me a photo, which was pretty cool. Funny guy. Now, the third biggest mistake I see people making is not using a swipe file. So what is a swipe file? A swipe file is a collection of ads that works. Okay, swipe file, a collection of ads that works. And why should you use a swipe file? Well, it makes launching ads a breeze. You just mix and match headlines and images to find a winning combination. Let me show you an example of one of my swipe files here. So here's an example of a swipe file I have for the weight loss industry. #1 worst carb to eat after age 50. See, so I already know what's going to work. I already know the images to use if I want to sell weight loss products. Top gut doctor, I beg everyone to quit 3 foods. And I know the images that are going to work are images like this, where it's showing like a bloated person and a skinnier person, or pictures of a gut, okay, or pictures of somebody with a very desirable midsection, etc. So I don't need to guess anymore of how to market products online. I already have the formula. I have the images. I have the headlines that work. Diet Expert Tells All. It's like a power wash for your insides. So I know if I'm going to do an ad, I just need to use that headline because it's already proven to work. Again, go with what's proven. And here's a student of mine. I showed him. I remember I showed him one of the ad campaigns I was doing. And he went out and he literally copied me. He literally copied my ads, word for word. There's billions of people out there, so I don't mind that much. There's enough traffic around for everyone. But he copied one of my ads and he said, "This is my second sale." He said, He said third sale today, and he made almost $1,000 or $900 in a few days. An extra 460. How many people would like an extra 400 or 500 bucks a week? That would be great, right? Now, the second mistake that I see affiliates making is not building recurring revenue. And this is a very personal one. Why should you build recurring revenue? The reason is because one ad campaign can sustain you for years or more. You can create consistent income and you get paid more. For me, what happened was I remember a few years ago, I didn't learn this lesson until late. I built my business. I was doing over $1 million a year, and I have a problem. Well, I have a problem with panic attacks, and I've always had a problem with panic attacks. Ever since I went to college, I started feeling the pressure mounting on me to make money and make something of myself. And where that comes from, I don't know, but I always felt that pressure, and when I was in college, I just felt like I was wasting away. I remember the feeling of I'm not getting anywhere, I'm not learning anything, I'm not learning anything that's going to take me closer to actually making money. And I just felt years going by, and there was years to go, and I just remember thinking, how do I make money? And I would have panic attacks when I wasn't making anything. Now, the second time this became a massive problem was when I was making actually $35,000 a day. I remember it was January 2nd, 2015, and I made over $30,000 in a day profit. And what happened was, this is funny, I could not get out of my bed all day. I couldn't get out of my bed. I was supposed to go skiing with friends. I was in Whistler, Canada, and I couldn't get out of my bed because I was so worried. It sounds so illogical, but I was making one-time commissions, and I was so worried that everything would stop the next day. I was so worried. It seemed like too much money, if that makes sense. I don't know why that. At the time, it felt like too much money I was making at one time, and I didn't know how to keep it up, and I felt like something was going to go wrong, and I told my friends I couldn't go skiing that day, and I was just kind of constricted and nervous, and I couldn't go to sleep that night because I was so worried about this not sustaining itself into the future. Now, the thing is, for all of you guys there with families, like I have a family, obviously, and with people who depend on you, I have a lot of animals that depend on me too and all this stuff. If you don't build recurring income, you're doing a disservice to your family. You're doing a disservice to your animals that you take care of. I mean, dogs and cats are cheap, but if you have horses, they're more expensive, and horses are like living entities. They're very, like you can't let them down. You can't just set them free. So you need to build recurring revenue, and you need to select affiliate programs that are going to pay you residual commissions or recurring commissions so that you can have a consistent income. So the more sales you make and the more your marketing business grows, the more money you keep on making. So you don't have, so you have a predictable monthly income. And so you can step away at any point in your business and let the money roll in. So, and that's the point I'm at. And just to give you guys an idea of what my income looks like right now, I'm making over $100,000 every single month. So in passive income. Now, the number one mistake that I see affiliate marketers make is not targeting the right audience. This is a big one, and this is a hard one for a lot of people to get through their heads. Now, how other people target their ads is they think of you know, in Facebook, people think of interests, or on Google, people think of keywords that people are, you know, interested in, or people are going to search, or, you know, there are other ways of, you know, targeting people. You know, I'm going to target people by age. I'm going to target females over the age of 50, or, you know, or categories such as, you know, truck drivers. And all of this is what I consider guesswork. It's a big fat question mark, and it's not a sustainable way to create a business. It's not a sustainable way to actually, it's not a system. It's not duplicatable. And what I created to get around that, because I hate having things that are guesswork. I will not, it's not even, if you have a business that is founded on guesswork, which is what most entrepreneurs do, then I don't want it. And frankly, I don't consider that a business. I consider that crazy. I'm here to make money. And what I created was my zero guesswork, 1-5-10 targeting workaround to Facebook advertising. Okay. And this is something that Facebook still allows. And Facebook, you know, this is one of the most effective things. It's called creating a lookalike audience. Okay. A lookalike audience. And what it is you can essentially create you upload a list of people who have bought a product to Facebook, and Facebook will look at all of the data of those people's emails who have bought a particular product, and they will match you up, and they will show your ads only to those people that are going to buy your product based on basically Facebook's cutting edge artificial intelligence algorithms are going to target your ads for you. Over 2 billion people in the world are on Facebook. So Facebook takes all of that data that it knows about a third of the world's population, and it figures out who's going to buy the product next, and it does this for you. And when I discovered this, I said, holy shit, this is groundbreaking. How do I utilize this? But the problem was, I said, how do you get that initial list of buyers? How do I get companies to give me their buyers so I could market their affiliate programs? How do I get that list of buyers? Because if I had a list of people who have already bought the product, I can get more. And what I did was the same thing that I think, and this is a good advice for anywhere in life, and this was my secret that I used to make millions of dollars. And at the point I'm at now, I have such big recurring income, it's crazy. But I simply asked people for if they could send me a list of their buyers. I simply asked, if you want anything, some quick advice is, if you want anything in life, if you're wondering why you're not getting something particular in life, you need to ask for it. If you are not asking for what you want in life, if you want more money, you have to ask for it. That's the first rule of sales. If you want a business, if you want whatever, you have to ask for it. You're never going to get anything you don't ask for, except telemarketing calls, but that's a whole different story. But the point is, you need to ask for it. And I asked for it, and I got my buyers lists, and I was able to make millions of dollars in all sorts of niches. I've been able to promote products in over a dozen different niches, from weight loss to skincare to business opportunity to mortgage to bed bugs, all different niches, every time make money. And that's how I did it. So in summary, before we get back to the see where the demo is, paid advertising is the way to make a big income online. Okay, you want to target big niches. You want to target big niches where people are always buying the products. Okay, skincare, weight loss, muscle building, dating, insurance, mortgages, financial help, etc. And getting big results is no different than getting small results on the internet. It's just as easy for us to talk to a stadium full of people on the internet as it is for us to message one single person. It's just as easy, so that's why you can make it so big. Now, a few secrets I revealed in this training is good pre-sale pages are a key competitive advantage of super affiliates. Okay, just like a good salesperson is a key competitive advantage of a company. Microsoft would not be where it is if it weren't for Steve Ballmer. The secret number 2 is creating video ads are easy and they work far better than images. Just get more people clicking. And secret number 3 is having buyer data is the king, queen, and court jester targeting. You have a buyers list and you are going to be able to find more buyers. It's amazing. Now, some key advantages that you can build into your business if you're going after affiliate marketing are these. Having a system that requires zero programming to set up. Again, there are tools out there that do everything for you. So having a system that requires no frustration, no hard work, no mental mind games is a huge advantage to making sure that you are seamless and you just focus on the marketing. Advantage number 2 is having great converting offers, having products that people want to buy. Okay, screen's frozen, thanks. Here we go. Having products that people want to buy. And the fourth advantage is having great high engagement ads that work. Again, if you have a swipe file of stuff, if you already know the ads that work for whatever product you're about to market, you're gonna do much better. I don't need to think of ads. You know, the whole if you I don't know how to I live in Malibu in Southern California, for Christ's sakes. I don't know any people who are fat. You know, everybody's like skinny and there's Botox out there. So I wouldn't be able to understand that market at all because I don't know people who have weight issues, but in fact, I don't need to know because I just find ads that already work. And I've sold millions of dollars worth of weight loss products, and I have no understanding of that market, okay, because I have a good swipe file. The fourth advantage is having high converting pre-sale pages that work. Again, if you have an internet salesperson that is effective at taking people from interest, from somebody who clicked an ad, to making them read an article that's going to get them more likely to buy, you have a massive advantage because if you have the best salesperson, your company is going to win. And the salespeople of the internet are your pre-sale pages. And the fifth advantage is having buyer data to do zero guesswork targeting. If you have the buyers list, you are able to go out and find more buyers, point blank, full stop. Makes it easy. So is this making sense? Everyone, is this making sense? Let me know if this is going over anybody's head or if this is all making sense before I get back into the demo. Cool? Anybody completely lost? If you're completely lost, let me know. But if everything's making sense, just type in yes. Yes, TrueLock. M TrueLock. Cool. Tracking. Yohio. Awesome. So let's get back to the, I'm just going to check in my campaign. So what we see here is, so far in this, about an hour has gone by and $182 has been spent. Okay, $182 has been spent of that original $500 we had loaded in. So that doesn't mean anything yet. It just means that our ads are being seen by people. And if we go into my affiliate tracking platform, and pardon me if everything looks kind of small, but if we look here, we see three important metrics. We see how many people visited my pre-sale page, my internet salesperson. How many people visited my pre-sale page? 10,481 people visited my pre-sale page. So just to give you guys an idea, that's a completely full college basketball stadium. It's completely full college basketball stadium worth of people that saw my ad. That's a lot of people. It's like if if you just imagine a completely full basketball stadium, a Final Four game or something. So a lot of people. Now in that time, I got 277 people saw my pre-sale page, or what I call my internet salesperson, and said, okay, this seems interesting. I want to hear more about the product. And they clicked on my affiliate link to see the product. And then of those people who wanted to see more information about the product, like, Christy Brinkley Skincare or whatever, 25 people bought. Okay, so those are the numbers. College basketball stadium worth of people, and out of that many people I talked to, only 25 people bought. So that may seem like small numbers, right? I pitched a whole stadium and 25 people bought. But the real numbers are what matter over here. Is my revenue that I made is 900. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you guys need to zoom in or whatnot, but the revenue I made is $964. And the cost was, this is a little off, but it was $182. So in that time period, I made roughly $800 in basically the past hour, okay? But I put my ads up to a college basketball stadium full of people. That's the power of affiliate marketing. That's the power of when you're doing sales or whatever, you're doing marketing on the internet. You can reach a lot of people and make a lot of money, okay? So, as I said before, so how would you guys like for me to literally just give you everything that works? How'd you guys like for me to literally just give you everything that works? No, that's not, right? Well, as I said before though, I'm looking to work with a few people, okay? And what I'm gonna make to you guys today is an extremely limited time offer. And this is definitely not for everyone. This is not, this is for very few people, and let me explain. So there are three conditions to working with me. First off, in order to work with me, you must work with one of the affiliate programs I recommend. Okay, and by working with one of the affiliate programs I recommend, I'm going to be making a small cut of anything you make. It's like 5 to 10% or something like that. But basically, there's two programs, and I will be making a small cut of whatever you make. Now, I will be I'll be showing you the system, and I'll be training you on it, and I'll be giving you everything that works, and you must use the data. I'm going to give you the buyer's data. I'm going to give you the ads that work. I'm going to give you the pre-sell pages that are tell you which offers to promote. But you must use the system ethically, because you're going to have a very sales force at your disposal, and if you use it to sell products that are not something that you would recommend to your grandma to use, for instance, or your son or your daughter, I don't recommend you doing it. You will be able to get people to buy products with this training that I am about to show you. It ends up, it's crazy, but it turns sales into just a numbers game. Now, you also must apply the system. If you're going to be one of my students, you must apply the system. I'm not interested in looking in people that just want to further their knowledge. This is not about education. This is about a job. This is about work. So you must apply the system. You must 3 to 5 hours per week to apply the system every single week for 6 weeks. Now what this is what I'm calling this is called the super affiliate system. What I put together, it's called the super affiliate system 2.0 because the last time I took on a group of students was back in 2016, and you've seen the results of the last time that I taught some people on an affiliate program. A number of millionaires have been created out of it, and many hundreds of people have made, or thousands have made their first commissions online. Now, what the super affiliate system is it's a complete affiliate training course, and this has assignments and is accountability. I'm going to be showing you how to set up your affiliate marketing business and be making money literally as soon as tonight. I'm going to show you how I made a $2.9 million in a single year, and using ads that I didn't even create. I copied them from someone else. And I'm going to show you how every campaign I'm actually a really non-creative person. My beard is creative, but I'm really non-creative. I just know how to copy the right things, and I have the right swipe files. And I'm going to show you how to advertise on not just Facebook ads, but I'm going to show you how to leverage Google ads and YouTube ads and native ads to sell products online. Okay, so week number 1 in this course is a crash course in the model. I'm going to show you everything from beginning to end of how to set everything up. In week number 1, I'm going to be showing you how to join affiliate. I'm going to have you join affiliate networks, and you're going to get accepted. I'm going to show you how to set up your site the specific way. I'm going to show you how to set up your pre-sale page. In fact, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to give you some pre-sale pages, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. And I'm going to show you how to set up Facebook ads. Again, I'll get more into that in a little bit. And I'll show you the best way to work with affiliate networks. In week number 2, we're going to be setting up your internet salesperson. I'm going to show you all about setting up your pre-sale page so that it sells for you. And again, you can have your pre-sale page out there doing the bulk of the work for you. Okay, so instead of having to talk to people and get clients, you are digitizing yourself. This is digitized sales. This is the only true way to create freedom online. In week number 3, we're going to be crafting your money maker ad. We're going to be crafting your ad that's going to be the one that makes you a ton of money. Week number 4, we're going to be preparing you for maximum success. I'm going to be showing you how to do other ad networks such as Facebook and Google and YouTube. And I even have some training from one of my students just to show you some other perspectives. I have my friend Brian Pfeiffer. He's a student of mine, but he's become very successful, and he teaches a few things and gives you a different perspective on things, hopefully to help you. In week number 5, I'm going to show you how to generate $460 plus per day on command. Now this is pretty insane, and this has been working out. It's been out of control how well this has been working. And as you've seen, I have so many people that are just saying that they're generating $460. It's crazy. I'll show you that in week 5. And week 6, we're going to go into growing your business into a 6 or even a 7-figure business or side income or whatever you want, so that you can take things wherever you want to. Now, in total, you're getting over 15 hours of affiliate marketing training videos. And taught by me, and most of it is, not a slideshow. You'll be watching over my shoulder. You'll be seeing where I point, where I click, where I drag, where I drop, what I copy, what I paste. You'll be following along with me every step of the way to get this implemented. And just if you guys are wondering, am I, still killing it in affiliate marketing? Is what John's doing real, is it still working? this category on my American Express card, which says business services, this is my advertising spend. Okay, this is my advertising spend. I'm spending $149,000 every single month, and I'm making a sick ROI on that. So that's what I'm currently doing. So everything I'm doing is currently working right now, and you're going to follow along with me as I show you how you can do this as well and get out again. If you are an employee, if you are earning a wage, if you are earning a salary, if you are retired and you need extra income, if you are a homemaker and you want to spend more time with your kids and still provide for the family, guys, this is a life change. Where you can be 5 years from today can be totally different than where you are right now. Okay, and to do something, you have to change something. Now, the second part of what this super affiliate system includes is ready to launch affiliate campaigns. I'm literally going to give you the buyer data to use for targeting. I'm going to give you the ads you can copy paste. I'm going to give you the pre-sale pages you can drag and drop, and I'm going to give you top converting offers. So I'm going to give you the buyer's data that makes targeting your ad zero guesswork. And just like you're seeing on this page, I'm literally going to give you the buyer's data right up here that you just copy, paste. I'm going to show you where to point, where to click, what to do to make things happen. This is invaluable knowledge that people don't know about. I'm going to give you ad swipes. I'm going to give you my swipe file of proven high engagement ads that work. Again, you will be given an ad that already works. Okay. I'm going to give you pre-sale pages that are proven to get high click-through rates. You're going to be working with me. So the more money you make, the more money I make too. So our incentives are aligned. Because again, the more sales you make, the more I make, and I'm constantly working to make sure that we have the best converting everything. And you'll be working with one of the top tier affiliate networks available, which is called ClickBank. And ClickBank has been around for over 20 years. And it's known as one of the best dependable payment just like affiliate networks around. And this is what will be paying you. ClickBank will be paying you everything, and they have wildly profitable offers. And I will show you exactly which offers to promote when you become join as a student. Now, as I said, you'll work with me in growing a business. You'll be part of my team, and I will be vested in your success. Technically, it's called you'll be part of my second tier. And you'll also be given a very aggressive commission structure and incredible perks to make money online. So we'll be working on this together. Now, every single week, we're going to be working together. I'm going to be doing a weekly campaign analysis to work with you guys and see. We're going to spend a couple hours together, and we're going to start as soon as this Friday, and go over your campaigns. Any obstacles, any hangups, any things that you are not understanding or that are holding you back from implementing the system and making money and being profitable, I'm going to help you out with. I will literally go on your computer and fix things for you if need be. I have software. I can take control of your computer and help fix things if that's necessary. So you'll be hearing it from the mouth of the horse. People, 2 years ago, I was selling. I've done consulting for $1,000 an hour. Let me tell you this: you couldn't even hire me. I'm making, I'm doing $500,000 a month right now. You couldn't hire me for. It would take ridiculous sums of money to work with me, and you'll get a chance to work with me personally, helping you out. And you'll also get community access. We have a private Facebook group you guys can work together with, and also we're creating a virtual reality meetup zone, which is really exciting, so that everyone, including myself, can interact in real time, one-on-one, live in a virtual chat room that I'm creating. That's going to be around in about a month, which is really exciting. And I'm going to be fully transparent with everything I'm doing, everything I'm making. You'll see all my profit, my revenue, my costs, everything I'm doing, and you'll be replicating. with the ready to launch campaigns, you will literally be replicating everything I do to make income like this. This was my income last year. You put dollar signs in front of those, that's my monthly income last year. So when I was trying to figure out what the investment for being a student of mine would be, I had to add up all of the costs that it took to get here. When I said, what is the value of this program? What is the value of knowing all this information? And I can't take on everybody. The thing is, I can't take on all students because, frankly, I don't want this to get saturated. That's why I'm only working with a few people. I looked at the costs, the investment I made, and I've had a full-time developer. I've been paying $5,000 a month to create these pre-sale pages that require no coding. I've been to countless high-end masterminds. I've been to so many conferences and networking events, and I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on ads, and I could easily justify a cost of a value of $100,000. And frankly, you know, that's the cost of a 4-year college education. And I don't know if you've seen, but my students, I'd say my students have a higher success rate than any college education in applying what I'm showing them and making money right away. So don't get me started on college education. Now, $100,000 is obviously ridiculous. Now, what I said is I added up the value of each of these things. If you were just to get the standalone, if you were to go to the street and just try to purchase each part of this super affiliate system on a standalone basis, you'd be paying $10,000 for a 15-hour training course by me. To get the buyer data, to get access to the buyer data that makes sure that you only show ads to people who are going to buy, you'd easily be paying $12,000. You'd spend $2,000 if you wanted a proven swipe file in a particular niche. You'd be spending $4,000 to create a page that requires zero programming to set up. And to get into affiliate networks, that's not for sale. You need to be referred into some of the top affiliate networks. And to get access to weekly live trainings by me, you're getting 2 hours a week, at least 2 hours a week. I'll stay on them for as long as there are questions, because I want you guys making sales. That would be at least an $8,000 value. So if you added the value of this up, it would be $37,000, but you're not going to pay that today. Now, the students who took my original super affiliate system, and you saw them, Brian Pfeiffer, Tyler Ellison made 1.4 million, Jordan Hansen, and Ronnie, and all of the others. The amount on the screen is what they invested to be a student. If you've seen where they have gone, okay, but you're not going to pay that today. Now, if you wanted to get access to just the trainings, okay, just the trainings, and that doesn't include the buyer data, that doesn't include the ads, that doesn't include the pre-sale pages, and it doesn't include the offers, the ready to launch offers that are ready for you, you would be paying the price on the screen if you just wanted access to the trainings. But today I'm making a special, you won't be paying that today. Today I'm making a special offer for those of you who are ready to get started and really crush this with me and take this program to the next level, and are looking to learn and are looking to create an income, a side income that can either replace your job or supplement it. The price is going to be, the investment is only going to be $997, and that's if you are ready to take action now. That's if you're ready to take action now. Now, for the first 5 people, now the link is on the screen if you are ready to do this. Now, for the first 5 people, you're going to want to slam the keyboard and get in right away, because I'm going to make a very special bonus for the first 5 people who get in. I'm going to go over more about the special bonus for the first 5 people who get in just a second here. But if there's no payment plan, if anybody's wondering if there's a payment plan, there's no payment plan. But that being said, you are located in the US, you can check out with PayPal and you can have no interest, and you can defer the payment and have no interest if you pay it in full in 6 months, okay? So you can defer the interest and you can get it all on credit with no interest if you pay in full in the next 6 months. Now, the way you would do that, if you want to get this, but you don't have the money right now, you can use PayPal credit. What you would do is you select PayPal credit. You'd select PayPal on the checkout page, and then it'll bring you to a screen like this, and you will go down. There's a button that says PayPal credit, and you select that, and you would click yes, and it will ask you to enter in some information, and then you will have access and you'll be able to begin doing this. Also, I want to make a guarantee to you so that there's literally zero risk, so that you succeed no matter what, and there's zero risk on your side. So I'm putting in a you succeed no matter what money back 30-day guarantee. Now, if you go through the Super Affiliate System 6-week program and implement what we've shown you, okay, this is an action-based guarantee. If you use our templates, you attend our weekly webinars, and you use support when needed, and if you still don't make at least 100% of your investment today back in the first 30 days, we will pay you your purchase price back, okay? So you're gonna get money no matter what. So if you take action, if you implement everything that I'm giving you today, if you take action and it doesn't work, we're gonna pay you back. So no matter what, you're gonna succeed today. That's my guarantee to you. Now, again, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get the Super Affiliate System. It's a 6-week training program on how to do affiliate marketing. You're gonna get ready to launch campaigns. I'm giving you the buyer's data. I'm giving you the ads. I'm giving you the pre-sale pages that work. I'm giving you the offers that work. I'm giving you everything you need to become successful and make money online, to start an online business. You're getting weekly live webinars with me. This isn't something like I'm just gonna disappear or something. No, I'm right there with you every week, because remember, the more money you make, the more money I make. I'm not doing this for charity. I'm doing this because I want to see you become successful. That's how this works. And the success is staggering and it's enormous. Okay? Investment you're making today, I don't care about. I have my ranch in Malibu. I have all the stuff I want, but I want to make sure that you have the best chance of success. So you're getting an over $30,000 value right now, and you have a guarantee attached to that. So if you have any problems purchasing, there's support@johncristani.com. Email support@johncristani.com. Now, for the first 5 people who are in, you guys are my hunter killers. You guys are my hunter killers, and I'm super excited that you guys are in. You're going to get a phone call with me for the very first action takers. Again, nothing happens unless you take action. Take massive action. And I'm building a larger tech company. I want to talk to you. I want to figure out ways that we can, because if you're such an action taker like that, I want to figure out ways we can work together and do stuff in the future. Now, the link, again, is on the screen. Put it down there, and it's in the chat. Now, a bonus I'm going to add in is I'm going to give you pre-built campaigns. I'm going to give you more pre-built affiliate campaigns. I'm going to give you pre-built affiliate campaigns in major health niches. So if we're in the training, you're going to get pre-built campaigns for skincare, if you want to advertise skincare products, if you want to advertise probiotic products, if you want to advertise brain enhancing products, if you want to advertise diabetes aids, muscle products, weight loss products, business opportunities. I'm giving you ready to launch campaigns in all these different niches to help you out and help you get started with affiliate marketing. Again, you are going to get the data, the buyer's data that works, that gets you buyers. Okay, I'm going to give you ads that are proven to get people engaging with them and getting people moving along and interested in a product. I'm going to give you pre-sale pages that work at selling people on what they need on taking the next step, agitating their problem and making them want to buy. And I'm going to give you those products, that the offers into those affiliate networks that people are going to just go crazy about purchasing. So one thing to note for those of you that are on this, you will need money for advertising. You will need $250 for Facebook advertising. Okay, you will need $250 for Facebook advertising. But that being said, I'm going to throw in an extra. I talked to a number of tech companies, I talked to a number of the ad networks, and I'm going to give you free ad credits in a number of different places. Okay, I've told them what I was doing. I told them I was bringing on a batch of students to advertise. And again, these other companies, the other ad networks other than Facebook, they are looking, they're dying to get people using their ad networks. Just nobody understands how they work. So people aren't buying ads. But I talked to these tech companies and I got you $100. When you sign up today, you're going to get $100 free ad credit on Microsoft Bing. Okay, people still use Bing, I guess. You're going to get $75 free ad credits on Google AdWords. You're going to get $100 free ad credit on YouTube ads. You're going to get $50 on Yahoo ads. People still use Yahoo. You're going to get $50 free ad credits on Amazon. The only reason people go there is to buy. You're going to get $100 free ad credit on Apple ads. You're going to get $300 in free money, free ad money to use on Yelp. You're going to get $100 of free ad credits on Perfect Audience, which is for remarketing, and you're getting $20 on Bidvertisers. In total, you're getting $895 of free ad credits you can use to jumpstart your business. You can use to jumpstart your business and get in front of people and sell products. Right now, there's never been a better time. This is not going to be around for very much longer. So if you want to make something happen, this is your best chance. This is unbelievable. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to double the value right now. I'd like to double the value, and frankly, this is purely for selfish reasons. I want to give you an additional login. You can email support. Once you sign up today, you're going to get an additional login for a spouse or a friend or a business partner to do the course with. And this is because if you guys are doing this, we're vested. We're working together. And collaborating with a spouse, a friend, a business partner, or an accountability partner to go through this course will help you immensely. I want you to have the highest chance of success that you can possibly have in making this work. And again, I'm not going to be there to lean over your shoulder, but by giving you an additional login, maybe you'll be able to work with a spouse or a loved one to get this going. Now again, the bonuses I just packed on, for the first 5 people you get that, you're going to get a call with me. I'm going to call you right after this training. I want to talk to you. I want to learn a little bit about you. I can't talk for too long, but I just want to be on a name-to-name basis. You're also getting health niche campaigns. You're getting ready to launch health niche campaigns. You're getting the ads that work. You're getting the pre-sale pages that work. You're getting the offers that work, and you're getting buyers data so that you're instantly in front of people who are interested in purchasing. You're also getting $895 in free ad credits, and you're getting an additional login to the course, which is a $2,000 value. In addition to that, you guys are getting a $10,000 value paid advertising marketing course. You are getting the buyer data that you can use for targeting. I'm going to show you how to do this. I'm going to show you how to set up ads. I'm going to give you the proven ad swipes. I'm going to give you pre-sale pages and offers that work. And I'm going to be with you every step of the way in our weekly live training starting this Friday. And you are going to have community access Bujo, you will know if you're in the first, Phil, you will know if you're in the first 5. I will have my assistant pull it at the end. I will look and I'll give you a call at the end of this. So for those of you, also, again, you can use PayPal. Guys, this is unbelievably easy. You can use PayPal credit to get started. If you don't have it right now, you can use PayPal credit to get started. You have no interest. You have no interest to get started, and you get access to everything, okay? Again, you're getting all of this, and you have 100% money back, action-based money back guarantee. If you are having any problems purchasing, the email is support@johncristani.com. Okay. Now let me go over what the weeks are real quick so you understand everything. So the first week we're setting everything up, and let me just bring it up here. First week I'm going over the system. So we're setting the very first day. We're actually going to be setting a goal. Okay. With like anything in life, a missile, you know, a nuclear missile nothing will hit its target if you don't have a target to aim for. If you are shooting a gun, you are not going to hit your target if you don't have a target. So you need a target, and what we're going to do is we're going to set a target for your life, for your finances. Okay, where do you want to be? Then we're going to get there. The first week, we're going to go over joining affiliate networks. I'm going to show you where your links are and how to use them. We're going to set up your site. We're going to choose your domain. We're going to figure out the domain name. We're going to set everything up, and I'm going to walk you through that step by step. Everything is very detailed, and you'll literally follow me as I go through the steps of setting everything up with you to set up your site. This is an 8-minute video, but it is packed with stuff, okay? And I'm going to show you visually where to click, what to do, so that there's no questions in setting everything up. Okay, and by the end of week 1, we're actually going to have your Facebook ads set up, and I'm going to go over everything with you of what you need to do in your Facebook ads. I'm going to show you exactly what to do, where to go, etc., so that you can implement it and just follow along on my screen as I do everything with you, okay? Now, in week 2, we're going to go over more understanding of the system. We're going to discuss, in week 3, we're going to discuss advanced, what I call copywriting, which is creating ads. We're going to create your moneymaker ad. In week 4, we're going to learn about Facebook and more about Facebook and Google ads so that you have multiple sources of income. In week 5, we're going to go over more ads, how to set up YouTube ads. And then we're going to go over how to scale your company and how friends of mine are making millions of dollars a month doing this business. So you'll learn crazy things, and even from people. This is my friend, one of my best friends, Carlos Cruz, and he spoke at my office recently, and he's making millions of dollars per month doing exactly what I'm showing you. So you'll be seeing everything, and in addition to that, you have the course, and then you have all of the resources. You have the targeting data, you have the ad swipes that work, you have the pre-sale pages that work, and then you have your ad network credits right here. So if you want to get started, make sure you get in right now. If you're on the fence, I don't know how many people here are on the fence and are wondering if this program is for them. How many people are on the fence and wondering if this program is for them? So if you're on the fence and you're not sure whether this is for you, I interviewed a student of mine from one of my prior students 2 years ago, and I asked him, who is this program for? Because obviously, you know, you may say, oh, John, you're biased. But I wanted to hear it from a student of mine. His name's Kent Sayre. He's from I think it's Eugene, or sorry, he's from somewhere outside of Portland, Oregon, and he's making millions of dollars running his business. So he expanded from just doing affiliate marketing to he actually created his own products, and he markets them and has his own products he markets. So he answers this question here.
Who do you think this training, the super affiliate system, who do you think this program is made for?
So I would say this program is made for people who are, I guess two kinds of people. The kind of people that are motivated, they've really got big dreams and they really got, freedom of their mind. They want time freedom and money freedom, and they want to move towards that. Those kind of people, and they realize that, their current path is not going to produce that result. And secondly, I find it's people who are disenfranchised with their job, and they're fed up, and they know they don't want to continue with the job or the corporate rat race and so on and so forth, and they're looking for alternatives. This is the perfect gateway. This is the perfect vehicle to get out of the rat race.
So that's Ken Sayre, and this has worked for people. This will work for you if you're even under 18. And this is a student of mine, Joe Laughlin, and he's making 6 figures a year, and he was 17 at the time of this picture, so he's like 19 or 20 now, and he's making 6 figures a year working on his own, and it's been absolutely life-changing for him. And I like this story. This is Carlos Valiente. He was really struggling. He was working at a job for some education company in Florida, and just kind of cubicle work. Didn't like what he was doing. And when he started making a lot of money online, he reconnected with his college girlfriend who lived in a different state, which is this cute chick you see right here. And he was able to kind of like follow up with her and, go over to California because he didn't have a job. He didn't have anywhere to clock into. He worked wherever he did with his laptop. Now, one thing to note here is, once again, I saw a question in the comment, you need a laptop or a desktop computer to do this. If you just have an Android phone or an iPhone or something, this won't work. You need a laptop computer. Or a desktop computer. You need a computer to do this work, or else you won't be able to follow along, because what we're doing is computer work, so you need a computer. I hope that's obvious. But he was able to reconnect with his ex-girlfriend, and they started dating again, and he started traveling the world with her, and this is him in Italy, and he's never been happier because he's been able to kind of do the things he loves, and he's not confined to wearing a suit and clocking in to an office and working for somebody else every day. So it's really changed his life, and he's never been happier. And here's Tyler Ellison, or we call him Big Tyler. He's a big guy, and he's a big he's a big guy, he has a big family, and he's just been able to make an absolute killing. And here's what he has to say about the program.
And it's just totally flipped my role from being the wannabe to being one of the masters. The first campaign that I actually went and set up, it made money because the system is that good. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh wow, now all I have to do is duplicate what I just did. So that's all I did, and I duplicated so many times that the system became very easy, very streamlined, and the income just kept going up. I've been able to pamper my wife more than I used to. I'm taking more trips, going out to eat, buying jewelry, that kind of stuff, I've been able to spend more time with my kids by not having like a set work schedule. We've been spending more time together. What I'm living now is freedom. I don't have to worry about paying my bills. The bills are always paid on time. Money is not even really a worry. Because if you're persistent in the system that's giving you not what you want, that's what they define insanity as, right? Persisting in the same thing and expecting different results. Well, the system we have works, so by persisting in this system, it's not insane because the results are there. They do work, and you should give up whatever system that's not working for you and invest in this because this does work.
So that's Tyler, and he's obviously made, become a millionaire since then, and many others have. And I could go on and on about how when you implement something that's proven, when you learning this business model is the most valuable thing you can possibly do. Okay, learning this business model is the truest route to freedom. You're working on a computer. You don't have to pay. You don't have to call clients. I remember doing that. It sucks. Feeling like a tool because you have to call all these people who want things from you or expecting you to work for them. You don't have to ship boxes or worry about trade agreements. All the people that are selling e-commerce products online are having a really big hard time right now because all these trade agreements and Trump's changing all these trade rules, and dealing with all of that and trying to run a small business and sell some things from China cheaply in the US. It's getting much more complicated for the little guy, and you need staff. So all this stuff is made more complicated. And here's Ronnie Sandlin. We've gone that's us at Burning Man together. He was a student of mine, and he's been able to I don't know, and we have the same interest in music festivals. So I've made friends with plenty of my students. Now, if you're wondering if this is going to be for you, once again, you need dedication. If you're not going to be able to dedicate yourself to this and spend time and dedicate not just your time, but your mind to making this happen, this won't work. Okay? You need to be committed, and what commitment means is you need to actually go through the entire system. You need to learn everything. You need to put the work into action. I'm going to give you assignments. I'm going to give you work to do. So you need to actually put in the time and commit to it. This isn't something that is just going to magically happen. If you want a route out, if you want a way to stop going on that awful commute every day, if you want a way to stop having to be, bitched out by your boss or whatever, if you want a way that allows you to provide for your family and be home with your kids, or if you want to add extra money to whatever money you're receiving for retirement, because it's hard to get a job when you're older or whatever, you need to do this. You need to commit to this, and you need to be focused. Again, if you're following a million other systems, if you're looking to take some information from me and mix it with other elements or other systems, it's not going to work. I'm giving you a path. I'm giving you a clear brick road. I'm giving you a yellow brick road to the land of Oz, and you just need to follow it to make things happen. But you can't go off in other directions. So this has been working for tons of people all around the world. John, just wanted to thank you for where I am today. I've been doing a lot of paid advertising on CPA Networks, and here's what I've done so far this month. It's my biggest month, and it looks like $28,000, okay? So my question to you is, where will you be in 5 years? Which path are you on? Are you going to do more of the same of what you've always done? Is doing more of what you've always done going to get you to where you want to be in 5 years? For me, I was working in this cubicle, and it would take me a lifetime to probably get out of that. Or are you working to where you want to be in 5 years? What can happen in 5 years if this program, if the investment in this program, if the investment in yourself here even gets you a little bit closer to whatever your dream is? Wouldn't it have all been worth it? If it just gets you a little bit closer, if it just works a little bit to get you closer to living your dream, whatever your dream is. My dream is being in my jacuzzi at night under the stars with my animals around me, watching the bats with my night vision, having a beer and knowing that I own a nice piece of land in Malibu and my family is safe and sound in the house. That's my vision. My vision is having enough space that I actually have to create my own hiking trails in my backyard. We have 4.5 acres. I have to actually go cutting. I have a big machete. I have to go cutting weeds to make hiking trails through the mountains in my own backyard. Where will you be in 5 years? And what are you doing to get closer to it? Okay, so sometimes it's the smallest decisions that change your life forever. So if it's your time, let's do this. And I'm going to go over some questions, guys. If there are questions, type them in now or type them in again. I'm going to go over all questions. So first off, one thing I wanted to answer is how much will I have to spend on ads or software? Now, I already told you the advertising costs. The only additional cost to this program, there's one additional cost. The only additional cost to this program is you will need a website. Okay, you will need a website, a domain name. And to get a domain name, I've set up a special offer with Bluehost for you. And that's what I recommend you use. It's just $3 a month. So that's the only additional cost that is necessary with this program. You will need a domain name. And that's $3 a month. So it's very little. And I'll show you how to set all that up. Okay, so that's the only additional cost here that you have to worry about. Okay, now how much time this will take you per week is 3 to 5 hours. 3 to 5 hours. Laguna Beach. I'm actually going to be in Laguna Beach for a wedding tomorrow. Actually, that's funny. Or wedding Saturday. So if you have HostGator, no, I still recommend you use Bluehost. And the reasoning is because in order to follow along the system as I've laid it out, every single hosting company is different. So in order to follow along the system, the way it's presented in the training, you'll want to use Bluehost because then you'll be able to follow along step by step. I don't want anybody getting lost at any point because I walk you through everything and I just don't want you to get lost at any point. Okay. But if you are very technical and you own your own websites, you could try to do it on your, you don't need to get another website, but I would highly, highly, highly recommend against it unless you are extremely advanced. Okay. Let's go to some other questions. J. Kim, you don't have, if you have purchased Internet Jet Set, which is my previous program, and you have Internet Jet Set is free traffic methods. So Internet Jet Set goes over free traffic methods, and also the Internet Jet Set course it's 2 years old at this point. Okay, it's 2 years old at this point. So if you want the latest, greatest knowledge of how to build a 7-figure business or a 6-figure business, you'll need to get into the super affiliate system. And the super affiliate system, you can preview the dashboard here, but you'll not be able to access any of the trainings. Okay. PayPal credit is only available for people in America. If you are in Nigeria, you will not be able to use PayPal credit to the best of my knowledge. Okay, Don Melvin. Let me bring you up. Don Melvin. Hope your mic is ready. Don. Hey, Don.
I wish I could hear you.
We can hear you. You're on. Don?
Yes, sir.
Hey, where are you calling from and what do you currently do for a living?
Well, I'm out of work right now, and I'm working for Spectrum. I'm hoping to go back.
Work?
I work at Spectrum.
Okay, but you're at work right now?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you said. And where are you from and what's your question?
I'm from Lexington, South Carolina.
Okay, cool. And what is your question?
I don't know how to get set up on this PayPal.
PayPal, I mean, I don't know everything about PayPal, but I believe basically you would go, On the checkout page, what you would do is you would select PayPal right here, so where it says payment type.
All right, hang on. Let me get back to where you're at.
No worries.
I'm not sure about how to run this computer.
No worries.
All right.
Select payment type, and then you would move forward, and it will take you to a PayPal screen. And you'd log into PayPal, and it should give you an option for PayPal credit.
All right. See here. I was there.
So yeah, and I would just do that and let me know in the chat if it works, okay? I'm gonna move on to some questions and just put in the chat if you need any more help, or send an email to my support, okay? Cool. Any other questions? Pacific Paintworks. You're self-muted. Pacific Paintworks, you're self-muted. There you go. Where are you calling from and what do you currently do for a living? Can you hear? Oh, is your mic working? Okay, it doesn't, it appears your mic isn't working, so you might have to plug your mic in or get it working. Okay. Michael Merzansky. Michael Merzansky. Michael, let me bring you up here. Michael from Australia.
Yes, hello.
Hey, doing well. And where are you calling from? And what do you currently do for a living? What's your question?
Calling from Sydney, and I currently work for a technology company down here. And I guess I was just curious as to whether, you know, being from Australia and you being from the US, like any of the tools and stuff that you teach are maybe not available to Australians, or whether there are any limitations from me being from here.
Sure. So first off, I used to have a big thing against Australians, and you know, because I used to live, I live out here in Los Angeles, and I used to go to bars, and when I was single, and it seemed that no matter how good of a conversation I was in with girls at the time, American girls always prefer Australian accents, and it made me so mad.
I'm in the wrong country.
No, but to answer your question, no, in fact, some of the biggest affiliate marketers, a number of friends of mine are in New Zealand, which is random. But I know that's not Australia, but it's close by. The only things that may be different being from Australia is, but I don't actually believe much of this will change, is the ad network promotions, the free ad credits may be slightly different if you're in Australia, okay? So for AdWords or YouTube, I don't believe they will, but you could receive more or less money being from Australia. So it's, so that's the only difference. But that being said, this has zero effect on your ability to advertise anywhere. And it has zero effect on your ability to earn commissions from any of the affiliate networks I recommend. Because the affiliate networks, they will, in fact, this industry is extremely, it's extremely open and an available place to make money. I mean, so much so that when I said, you know, a 17-year-old took my system and was able to make pretty good money, technically in the US, you're not allowed to be an independent contractor below the age of 18. But in affiliate marketing, since this is such a new industry, they don't really check age when you sign up for affiliate networks. All they really care about is, can you make sales? And that's what we're showing in this program. So your experience will not be compromised. The only thing that will be maybe slightly different is the coupons.
And as for the actual payment of commissions, I mean, is that going to be counted as Australian income, or is it, income in the US?
Australian income. The way ClickBank works, they'll pay you out. I mean, they pay out 180 countries that they work with. So it won't be, you won't have to set up any like weird corporate entities or whatever. They can pay it out directly to you, or if you have like an LLC or the equivalent, they can pay it out to that. But it won't, there's no issues with payments with ClickBank.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Any other questions? I think you muted. Cool. Okay. Joe, I have to look at the first 5 people. How long will this be available for? If you send an email to my support, this will be available for the next 2 days. So if you want to reserve your spot, if you cannot pay immediately, you need to send an email to support@johncristani.com to reserve your spot so that you can get started by Monday. Okay. Let's go on. There's no 3-month plan to Keys, right? Where's Keys? Hey, that's a good, are you typing something there? Keys?
No. Hello?
Yeah. Hey.
What's up?
Just hanging out, watching what you're doing for your webcam.
Okay.
So where are you calling from, and what do you do for a living, and what's your question?
Okay, well, I'm calling from Jamaica, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, just recently teaching English online.
Cool. And what's your question?
Yeah, I was asking about the 3-month plan. I saw you advertised it earlier this month, but I didn't hear you mention it in the training tonight.
Sure. So there used to be a, if you are, let me show my screen here. So one of the bonuses I actually made this a bonus, but I didn't really talk about it, is you get access to the old 12-week super affiliate system. This is from years ago. So the first super affiliate system I actually include as a bonus. So if you look in your dashboard right here, I kind of hid it over on the bottom left side. So you view the old 12-week course, but that's a 3-month course. And you get access to, it's roughly 60 hours of videos. So it's a little bit overwhelming, and the quality is not as good as, it's 3 years old. So a lot of things have changed in 3 years, how Facebook works, how Google works, how YouTube works. YouTube ads were not big 3 years ago, and now it's very easy to do YouTube ads. So I don't go over all the stuff that's working right now in the old 3-month course, if that's what you're referring to. So if you don't have the money right now, you could go through PayPal credit, as I said. Let's go into other questions. So try an Asian accent. Okay, let's go through more questions. Don Melvin, I would email support. What time do you work with people? Wayne, you're up. Wayne?
Yeah.
Hey, did you send in the question?
Yes, I did.
And what was the question? Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from, and what do you currently do for a living? And is there any chance you could turn down the news in the background? What did I say about no distractions?
I always watch my news at 10 o'clock.
Oh, no worries, no worries. I'm just messing with you. So where are you from? What do you do for a living? And what is your question?
Oh, I'm from Canada.
Oh, cool. And where a boot in Canada?
By Toronto.
Okay, cool. And what do you do for a living? And what is your question?
Oh, I'm into the real estate, into the fixing the homes, renovations.
And what is your question?
Now, what time do you basically meet up with the people in the evening to get the work done?
Sure, we'll be doing the weekly webinars every Friday at 3 to 5 p.m. EST. So if you're in Toronto, I believe that's Central Time. So it will be 5 to 7 p.m. your time.
I'm Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, you're Eastern Standard? So it would be 6 to 8 Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you.
No problem. Any other questions? Good. Okay. Thomas Mervin. I'm going to go over a few more questions, guys. So ask your questions right now, and then I'm going to go into the bonuses, and then I'm going to hop off. Here, let me throw on my screen. Thomas Mervin, you're up. Can you hear? Is your mic working? Thomas? Hey, where are you calling from, and what do you currently do for a living?
My name is Thomas Meyer, not Mervin, I guess.
Oh, sorry. Meyer. I'm horrible with names, so don't take it personally. I mess everybody's up.
Hey John, I'm following you since a couple of years now, and I'm in Vietnam. I'm a French fellow, and my question is about I'm about to buy into social media marketing mentorship. Either it's with you or with Ty Lopez. But my question is, you inspire some sort of trust, and I'm following you since some time, so I'm really interested into getting on board. But what should my target be more likely to be? Is it more for personal type of development and do things that are personally growing my own business, compared to Ty Lopez, who's really talking about a big scale business and targeting a major professional audience? So my question, I guess, is this: are we going to be on board with you to develop ourselves in terms of individuals, compared to Ty Lopez, who is doing more like a real business scale-up program?
Sure. Great, dude. Great question. So first off, I'm going to start with some like big differences between starting a social media marketing agency, which is kind of what Ty Lopez talks about, and myself, which talks about affiliate marketing. So the thing with social media marketing agency, just from, and again, these don't seem to be concerns of yours, but you're talking to clients, you're talking and you're pitching clients. So, and even taking meetings if necessary or whatnot. So the way that works is, you're basically going to be hitting up local business owners in different niches. Maybe you'll hit up like people who run plastic surgery institutes, or people who have gyms or CrossFit gyms. And you're going to be trying to get them on board to do some sort of social media marketing. And so the thing is with that is two things. One is you'll have to be doing sales. And the other thing is you'll have to be managing outsourced employees. So you'll be, his model is basically, tell him you'll do social media work for him and send it off to people in the Philippines. Charge the client $50 an hour, pay the Filipinos $10 an hour, something like that. So that's kind of the model. The thing is, it involves a lot of work. I ran my own marketing agency for a while, and you get in this kind of cycle where you're either doing sales and prospecting and trying to get new clients in the funnel, and you're going out there marketing, sales, whatever, and trying to get clients, or generally you're servicing all the clients. So you don't see these big boosts. You know, let's say you get 20 clients, you know, if you get 20 clients, God forbid, which would be a lot of clients and a lot of people to respond to, you'd have, you know, and let's say they're paying you $500 or whatever a month, you'll have $10,000 a month coming in, but you'll also have 20 people that are sending you emails. Again, it isn't, you'll be managing your clients and you'll be managing outsourced Filipinos. So you get into this kind of bottleneck when you're running an agency, and the bottleneck is people, frankly, and it can be a good way to make money because you're kind of in control of it, and there's that human interaction which feels like yummy, to have some sort of human interaction and having email templates and all this stuff to use. But at the end of the day, it's not as scalable as people make it out to seem, unless you are already, like, if you've managed an agency before, if you have natural skills in management, or you have natural skills in sales, and you can get into rooms where you're pitching people for $10,000 a month. You know, to find business owners that are willing to pay you $10,000 a month is kind of hard. You have to go to different places. You're in Sydney, so you can, you know, possibly make it happen. But again, these are kind of the constraints. You're dealing with a lot of people. It's a lot of people-based issues. Whereas in affiliate marketing, obviously you don't have any product, any people. You know, if you're in Sydney, you can't sell clients. It's going to be harder for you to get clients in America because of the time zone constraints. So with affiliate marketing, you're really not limited by, it's kind of the ultimate business model in a sense. I mean, it is. It's like, it's very competitive, but it's also the ultimate business model. And the thing is, obviously I'm giving you like an unprecedented amount of stuff. Like, that's why, like, I have a lot of influence here, is because, like, getting the lists and the buyers data and all these stuff and setting them up easily is like a really, it's actually an incredibly easy way to get started. But again, you're not limited by geography. You don't have any people to deal with. Like, all of the sales I make in affiliate marketing, I don't actually have to deal with any people, which is kind of weird for some people. But again, you know, I deal with people when I want to. You know, I have a lot of friends here in LA. I go out for Mexican food a lot. We have parties, blah, blah, blah. So in terms of teaching style, so that's the big picture.
Yeah.
In terms of teaching style, you said, Ty, you said we're developing our individuality, and with me, it seems like you're doing a copy-paste sort of system. Now, and you're not developing as much individuality, which is very astute. And the difference is the way I start everybody out, and I actually think this is, I've learned a lot from Elon Musk. I like, Elon Musk has a school out here, and they have a certain philosophy to he started a school because they have a certain philosophy to learning and how they do their school. And in learning, you want to start with something that works already. Start with a working engine. What I'm giving you is a working engine. I'm giving you something that works. Go out there and implement it. Here's a step-by-step process to implement something, because the hardest thing for people to do is go from 0 to 1. And what I'm giving you is a way to go from 0 to 1. You can go from 1 to N. You can, once you make your first sale, you can go crazy, and you can, once you know it works. But with the problem with a lot of other educational programs is they leave it so open-ended, and Ty is known, not to speak nil of another, what I consider an educator in my industry, but he's very broad. He's very theory based. He doesn't, he stays away from going into nitty gritty, actionable things that you can implement right now and make this sort of money. And my whole philosophy about everything is I'm going to give you everything that works right away. And I'm going to show you how to go from 0 to 1 to your first sale online. And then I have the trainings. So later on in my course, towards the end of the course, that's where I have the trainings that say, hey, you want to choose your own niche? Go for it. You want to apply this model, you know the model, you know buyer's list, you know pre-sale page, because I try to show you, what my quote is, launch to learn. Get stuff going, make money, and then try to understand everything.
Learn by action, right?
What?
Learn by doing.
By doing, exactly. I don't want people, and again, the way this is set up and part of the success of this is because I want you guys making commissions. I make more money when you guys make more commissions. So by do and then understand, which seems kind of backwards, in the way we're taught in school is just go through 10 years of, go through 20 years of schooling trying to understand how to do business and then go off into the world and try to do it. But the problem with what's happening in the education system is there's all this debt mounting up. People are going to school for 20 years until they're going to school from 3 years old to 21 years old, and they're coming out of school and they're saying, I don't know how to do anything except get a job. That's it. Think it's crazy, but we're learning for 18 years of our life, and then we don't know how to do anything other than get a base level job working for someone else. It's absolute madness. So I'm going about it the other way around, and I think that's why people are so successful with my program. But that's the way I model it. So I do believe in getting individual, but start with something that works first and then go off your own. Sorry, there's a lot of philosophy there, but I think about this stuff so much because frankly, like, I'm putting myself out there. When you guys are working with me, you guys, like, I'm putting myself out there and I want to make sure I deliver the highest quality. I want to take my brain and suck it into yours as efficiently as possible.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. I want to say to the audience that this guy is real. This is John Crestani. I'm in Vietnam. I hope you're going to remember me because I'm going to jump in, I guess. But this guy is real. The audience, guys, he's not faking it. And I was not expecting him to call me. He called me. This guy is real. Get on board.
Thank you. Or is this all a simulation? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So let's see. Bujo, let's bring you on. Let's bring this guy on. Bujan? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Bujan X.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, where are you calling from? What do you do for a living? And what's your question?
Just doing some security work in New York.
Cool.
So yeah, I just do we get to talk to you at all? Do we get some coaching during the 30 days or?
I don't do personal calls I don't do personal call. If I did personal calls with people, I wouldn't have any time to actually live my life. Let's put it that way. So that's something. And frankly, as I said, I mean, dude, I'm making, like, not to be rude, but I'm making 500 grand a month. It's not, I'm not at the point where I'm selling my time for money. And and my company is going to, all of our marketing is, I'm actually hiring people. So I have about, at this point, I have about 6 or 7 employees working for me. I have, within my affiliate programs, we have I have thousands of affiliates, and I have tons of vendors, and I have videographers. I mean, if I showed you how many people are working with me directly or indirectly, you'd be astounded. So I can't do one-on-one coaching calls with people, but I am doing the weekly coaching calls every Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. And you have everybody here has my undivided attention to work with them. And if you're on those and if you're asking questions, I will call on you and we'll go into your campaigns. I will go on your computer. I will do whatever is necessary. And I will stay on these sessions. I've stayed on these sessions for 5 to 6 hours just going through questions, because frankly, I want you guys to see the most success possible, but I don't do one-on-one. But that being said, if you do need a one-on-one coach, I do put some information about that. There are some former students of mine that are able to do coaching, and within the program itself, there's information about how to connect with them.
So, I mean, thank you. And I purchased it already, but I mean, and I have some other programs too, but they just never seem to work out. You know, it's like they're missing a step, or it's just like very vague. So also to like be on your team, is there a particular skill we need to bring on board, or just
all the information? I would say. So I'm going to give you, I would say enthusiasm, but you know what? Just reading in between the lines. Let me give you. I know you didn't request. I'm going to give you a little piece of advice of what separates the most successful students from people who aren't super successful. Is I would say belief. Belief that if you come into this, positive anticipation. Positive anticipation. The thing is, I went through a lot of systems. So when I was starting out, I went through a lot of different quote unquote make money online programs. I tried a lot of things. None of them involved coaching and none of them involved step-by-step stuff. But I went through a lot of different programs. And my mentor never gave me a step-by-step way to get started in this industry, but I made it happen because I believed him. And I'd say going into any relationship, and in this case, you know, as kind of a teacher, it's a form of a relationship, you know, not like we're going to be like spooning in bed or whatever, but it's that was a joke. But just like you're going into a relationship with a girl, you know, like a girlfriend or a whatever, or a wife. If you start that relationship with negative anticipation of where it's going, if you get married and you say, oh, this is only going to work out for a few years, we'll see where this goes. She's crazy. I can't deal with her. Whenever she gets upset, she goes nuts. I'm going to stay with her for a few more years. Guess what? You're going to end up staying with her for a few years, and then you're going to get a divorce.
Yeah. Okay.
If you go into a relationship with a girlfriend and you say, she'll be nice for, you know, until I find the next one. Guess what, buddy? That's what's going to happen. If you have to go into every relationship with positive anticipation and always and that kind of mindset. I know it's kind of a mindset thing, but if you do that, you're going to be way more successful because this business model works. Everything works, and you're getting this affiliate marketing is a whole industry, which is kind of exciting. There's conferences, there's meetups around the world. There's all this sort of stuff happening. So it's an interesting area to be in, but going within positive anticipation, because some of the programs you took, many of them probably work for some people. Okay, and that's what I realized when I got started. As many of the programs I went through that I thought were all wrong, they worked for some people. But I didn't go into it with the right mindset at first. So just a little note, So starting, but dude, super pumped you're on board and looking forward to seeing you on the weekly webinars. This is going to be fun, and you'll see when you're in the course. It's pretty crazy. We're working, and we have some pretty crazy stuff in the works. The virtual reality chat room, is nuts. It's going to launch later this month or early next month, which is going to be crazy. While you're still in the program, and also we're starting a smart TV app. So we're having a smart TV app, so you'll be able to watch the trainings on a TV, and you'll be able to log in on a TV if you want to watch it on a TV. And the other thing we're doing is we're creating a software that does much of the work for you. So you'll be able to use this software, and it'll actually implement. You can use it. You can use it there. It's got a limit. You can use it one time, but it will blast your affiliate links out, and it's a pretty effective way of making maybe a few hundred or a few $1,000s if you use it. And we're developing that right now. I'm spending a lot. So we have a lot of cool stuff in the works, and you'll see though. But the training itself, everything's working. We have a lot of success. So yeah, man, excited to have you on board. Any other questions?
Well, I mean, there's always going to be questions. Yeah, I'm just. I mean, I kind of. That's why I bought it, because I was. Because I kind of liked the idea. You make money if we make money. So you know, that's what it really comes down to with any business you go into. You know, so you didn't beat around the bush. So that's good. That's what motivated.
Yeah, I don't understand. You know, there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys that just go out there and sell education. And what I, you know, it's different when you're. Well, here, you know what? I'll tell you another story that kind of relates back to my mentor. So, I'm very straightforward. You know, I want you to make money because I'm going to make more money too. The thing when my mentor, which I said Kelly Felix, he told me about affiliate marketing. What actually happened with that interaction was he had told me, we met. He gave me some simple advice of what to do to market it, the program. But he had his own affiliate program. So he had a company. It was a gold investing company. And his gold investing company was called Regal Assets. And when I was a freelancer. I was a freelance marketer. And I was trying to find more clients to work with. I said, I wanted to find people that would pay me enough money to quit my job.
Right. Okay.
To do freelance marketing, because
that's harder.
Like the previous guy, I was like, oh, I want to get enough, you know, marketing clients. But it was this rat race. So I was trying to connect with richer people. You know, I said, okay, the way to get out of the rat race, you know, because I felt like, you know, I traded one boss for 10 bosses because I had 10 clients at the time.
With expectations. Yeah, I get it.
So Kelly Felix I was in this, I snuck into this mastermind where all the people were millionaires. It was like you had to pay $50,000 to be a part of this mastermind. I found out about it through some internet research. I snuck into the party, and I was in conversation with all these millionaires, and I was trying to get them to pay me money. Kelly Felix, I was like, holy shit, dude, you're like super famous on the internet. And I said, what do I do to make money as a marketer? You know, or like, can I do marketing for you, and can you pay me for it or whatever? He said, look, you can, he said, if you know, look, you sound like a really smart marketer or whatever. Why don't you be an affiliate for my program, and we'll pay you a commission? He said, I'll give you, you know, he said, I'll give you a commission to market my program, and I'll tell you what to do. And I said, okay. I was like, I wanted money, but the chance to interact with a multi-millionaire, because I wasn't surrounding myself with millionaires at the time, was like a big opportunity for me, because I said, okay, like this is an opportunity. And what I did was I marketed his program, and I did what he said. He made me an affiliate, because the more sales I got for his program, the more money I'd make. and he'd make, if that makes sense, right?
Right.
So I marketed his program, and the first, it was a sales program. So I was getting leads for them. I had to get people filling out forms to request financial advice. And I generated leads, and the first month I didn't make any money. And I think I'd spent $2,000 and I didn't make anything. So I was like, oh fuck, this guy, like, you know, I was thinking to myself, this guy did me in. Like, I just lost $2,000.
Right.
Right? I'm like, this guy's a fuckhead. Like, he just got me to spend money on his behalf, and now I'm out money and he's fine. But what happened was the next month, some of the leads started closing. And the next month I spent $2,000 and I made $10,000. And then the month after that, it jumped up to $25,000. So within 3 months of starting affiliate marketing, I made $25,000, and then it grew and it kind of leveled off around $50,000 a month for his company. And I was spending about $10,000 or less than $10,000 a month. So I was making about $40,000 a month profit on average as an affiliate for him. That's what actually happened. So so I love that model because what he was telling me worked, and it made him a lot of money. And I ended up helping their company grow a lot. I was a massively instrumental part of helping them grow their company, but it was because I just was an eager beaver. And every time, you know, Kelly would just give me some advice. He'd say, do this, and I'd go out there and do it. And I think that's the best way for teaching relationships or even work relationships to be. Everybody's on the same team. The problem with a lot of people, like, not to go back to Tai Lopez or whatever, but is that their goal is simply just to market their program and sell something, but there's no, their goal is just to continually get people buying more of their programs, and that doesn't feel congruent to me. So I don't know. Does that answer your question? That's kind of a long answer.
Yeah, I mean, you just, you know, you're real. I mean, yeah, you just don't beat around the bush. Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, I do have a program from Tai Lopez, and it's interesting. It's, you know, it's information. So, but like I said, it just seems like you're gonna follow through on actually getting people to, you know, to make that income, because once again, you're gonna make that income. So, you know, yeah. Make more income. So it's.
Well, I'm gonna move on this. That's awesome. How do you pronounce your name again? And I'm gonna go on and answer some other questions.
Just Eugene.
Eugene? Cool. Yeah. Cool, Eugene. Well, good speaking to you, and see you on the weekly webinar. Cool.
Yeah, see you then. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so in the program, when can you expect to start making your first money? So like anything in sales, you can't, you know, there is no guarantee of anything, but when you have the possibility of first making sales is once you set up your ads, once you set up your affiliate link, your pre-sale page, and your ads, and you should, if you do everything according to how the course is designed, you'll be able to do that at the end of week 1. In the end of week 1, you set up your Facebook ads so you can start making money as soon as then. Okay, and if I go back to the presentation here, the training, you will have seen. Let's go back here. You'll have seen students have made their money even the first day they set things up. So this is going back to Frank Battison. He said launched ads August 6th. And as you see, August 6th, his ads went up and he started making money. Okay. And same thing, you just started making money and kept making money. So that's the possibility. Again, follow the system and make sure you understand everything. But the first part is don't put any expectations. You know, when you first launch ads, you're just going for it, but you don't fully understand everything. So don't put that expectation in front of yourself. Just do the work, go through the trainings, launch things. Don't expect to make money in your first week. That's an anomaly. But if you're doing everything correctly, I would hope you'd be making consistent money by the end of week 6. That's the goal. Then you go off and do your own thing or whatever you want to do. Okay. The ads, yes, the ads are compliant. All the ads that I recommend people do are compliant. And I always give people Facebook compliance is always a tricky thing. So I always tell people I have trainings on what to do to make sure that your ads don't get disapproved, or what, you know, or you don't do things that Facebook wouldn't like. So you never want to do things that Facebook won't like. Yeah, there are horror stories of people a lot of people push the boundaries with Facebook ads. Now, one of the beauties of what we do in the super affiliate system is we rely on what's called survey funnels. Survey funnels are very powerful because they multi-part survey funnels, and they're very compliant with Facebook. The reason why I no longer recommend, the reason why the trainings in the old super affiliate system aren't relevant is because Facebook does not like weight loss or skincare offers being advertised anymore. Okay, other questions? After the 6 weeks of working with you, can we still use your ads? Do we still have the Friday chats? Yes, you will still have actually the Friday chats. The Friday chats are pretty invaluable. I never had anything like Friday chats. So after the 6 weeks of work, can you still use the ads? What I ask within the course is that you create your own ads after 6 weeks. Again, I can't control you, but I ask you create your own ads after 6 weeks. Okay. Cool. Guys, if there are any last questions, ask them now. I'm gonna hop off. You guys have been awesome. This has been an awesome audience. I hope you guys learned a ton. And understand that this is amazing opportunity, this amazing time we live in. And if you want to reach your goals, you have to know what your goal is. Now, again, my goal was freedom, really simply, and freedom to not have to clock into work, or to be beholden to clients, or talking to 10 people, 10 clients, and talking to 10 outsourced workers, or managing people. All that stuff seems crazy to me. I think we should focus on living our lives and experiencing the world and moving things forward and doing digital sales. The truest way to make money is selling stuff. And the best way to do that, if you're going to do that, is through the internet. It's not some combination of the phone and the computer or whatever. It's through the internet, and that allows true freedom. So you guys have got a lot from this. If you guys, for the bonuses, for everyone who stuck around, you guys want the bonuses. For everybody who signed up, guys, awesome. Super pumped to be working with you. We're going to be talking very, very soon. If you guys have any questions, make sure, if you guys are ready to get started, make sure you go in the chat. There's a link in the chat. Because I'm gonna end this, and you guys want to go in the chat to get the link so you can get started. I put the bonuses. If you guys want the bonuses, this link is on the screen. Make sure to screenshot that. right now or click the print screen button. And I just want to leave you with this is a favorite quote of mine. You can take the blue, and this is a quote from The Matrix. This was spoken by Morpheus. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but you take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland, and I can show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. And I believe this is a metaphor for two things. I believe this can be a metaphor for today. You can say, okay, you saw a lot of success today. You saw a lot of people making a lot of money, seemingly ridiculous results on both my part, a 30-year-old guy who has a horse ranch in Malibu. You know, you've seen all these guys making millions, seen people making money within a week of starting. And you could go to bed and you could think, it's kind of crazy. And it couldn't happen to me. It couldn't ever happen to me. It happened to them. It couldn't happen to me. You can go to sleep and put your hand on your pillow and believe whatever you want to believe. And you can live that life. Go back to your job. Go back to whatever it is. Or you can go deeper, and I can kind of peel back the curtains of what's going on and all these people around the world that are making money doing this business, selling things online and earning commissions. And I also believe this is a metaphor for just belief in yourself, actually, and or even faith in a higher creator. You can, ultimately, you can go to sleep, or you can be a believer in something. And I believe belief in yourself and self-confidence is one of the most important qualities and positive anticipation, and whatever that is one of the most important qualities to success, period. So again, you guys have part of the Super Affiliate System. You're getting a paid advertising marketing course. You're getting over 15 hours of content created by me. You're getting pre-built campaigns. So this is everything you need to launch an affiliate campaign, a working affiliate campaign. No guesswork. You have the buyer data, which you're uploading to Facebook, and you're letting Facebook match you up with the people who are most likely to buy the product you're promoting. You have the ads, which you literally take from my course once you get access to it and copy paste them. Okay, you have working ads. You have proven pre-sale pages. So I'm giving you pre-sale pages which you can set up without any programming whatsoever, and they work and are compliant with Facebook. I'm going to show you all. And then you're also getting affiliate offers that are proven to convert. And you'll be able to run all of this. And I will explain in the training course, I explain how everything works. You're also getting community access, or Facebook group, and you're getting weekly live trainings with me to go over everything you need. Whether if there are any obstacles or anything's not discussed in the course, you have me, and you also have the chance to work with somebody who is, I don't know, I'm pretty active with my students, and who's an internet millionaire and working on huge things and being able to do something together. So excited about that. If you guys want to get started, again, you have the Succeed No Matter What 30-day guarantee. If you take action and implement everything that you can and attend our weekly webinars. So you have everything, and there's zero risk to get started. You can do this if you have the time, if you have a desktop or laptop computer, if you're ready to get into this. So look forward to, I'll be talking with the first 5 people. I'll be pulling the first 5 people after this and giving a few calls. Eugene, I already spoke with you, and if you were in the first 5, I'm assuming. And looking forward to seeing everybody this Friday. Guys, have a good rest of the night or day, and I'll speak to some of you guys soon. Your success.